How women deprived you have to be to play Persona?
Bro, that's not fair.
The first fucking female character in the game is on. It's like literally latex red suit, has a whip. Like, yep.
Nah, who's on? I'm talking about Futaba.
Yo!
I mean, I can agree.
Are you kidding? Date her.
No. That was cool to agree back when we were in sophomore year of high school. And now we're 20-year-old.
She older now. What?
No. She's a fictional fucking character. No, it's the same
Okay,
thing.
so what's the problem now?
No,
She's a real.
no, yeah.
Hello.
I quit.
So, about Target losing billions of dollars.
What are you talking about?
Anyways.
Oh my god.
Welcome
Sorry,
to
I'm still stuck on your terrible British accent from before you even started recording.
Welcome to the Couch Co-op podcast.
Take on the world, I'm ready. You can't stop me now.
But you don't know about Target losing, like,
This
billions
podcast
of
still
dollars?
exists. It's been like fucking 2 months since we've recorded an episode. I didn't even remember.
It has.
been a while. Yeah.
Ren texted the group chat like days ago and it's like, "You guys free on Sunday to do this?" And I was like, "Huh?" He's like, "Wait a minute, you want to talk to me?" No one wants to talk to me. That's crazy.
You want verbal communication? The fuck?
Even my Twitch chat absolutely fucking hates it when I speak.
I was like, hey, we have this thing and it's a good idea.
We do have this thing, and it
probably
is a
keep
good
it
idea.
going. Yeah,
I don't
so
know.
here we are.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm fully here, man. I've had a really weird day today. Don't even get me started on whatever the fuck Aaron was talking about in Target
I
losing
will-
money.
Yeah,
That
let's
happened 2 months ago.
let's
Aaron-
not talk about that.
Aaron dated
Yeah,
the
let's not talk
podcast
about that,
2-3 months before we even started recording this episode. So people who would be watching this in like a couple months from now would actually be hearing like, "Oh wait, Target, wasn't that a thing that happened like a year ago?" What the fuck? Oh my god. No, I'm all fucked up.
It's a touchy subject. It was just a joke. We're not.
I'm gonna
actually
touch your
talking about
subject.
that.
You're
It
always
is a
bringing up
slippery
touchy.
slope.
So you always bring up.
No,
you know,
Aaron doesn't
oh
bring up
my
touchy
dude.
subjects. No. Aaron doesn't bring up touchy subjects. Aaron's the type of guy where like he'll be in a room that's quiet, like it's supposed to be. He'll either be taking a test in his class or he'll be in like the DMV or somewhere where nobody wants to communicate with you at all. And he'll be like, so you
So
you
about
see,
the minorities.
Yeah, you see the news about this the 37th black guy who was shot in the last week, and then everyone's like, "Oh, here we go again!
You need to leave.
Oh, well,
Can't have a normal
leave.
fucking
You need
visit
to
to the
leave."
DMV."
I'm gonna be on the flight. I'm gonna be like, so about
How's
those
the
human
weather?
rights.
Dude, whenever Aaron's on a flight, the fucking the 2099 theme plays.
No, Aaron's actually the type of person to like tap the shoulder of like the old lady sitting next to him on the flight and be like, the weather, and she's like, yeah, the weather, as they're facing turbulence
We're
in the fucking
above it.
sky. Yeah. Dude,
It's like
not
the,
to be that
the
guy,
plane's
but-
crashing. We're all fucking dying. So the weather, huh?
the weather. No, but speaking of weather, you guys see the fucking thing that happened in Canada? How there's been like fires and shit.
Yeah, that's why
Oh,
our fucking
yeah.
state's been so.
That's why my
smoky in the
throat's been
morning.
fucked.
No, so I realized this like actually a week ago.
Oh my god, that's so
and-
cute. Sorry, proceed.
Oh, okay. Thanks
Bro
for
just
cutting me off.
interrupted
No,
for
no.
no
It
reason.
turns out that I was put on this podcast just to get roasted because 2 seconds ago I was like, nobody wants to listen to me talk, and then immediately, no. But my computer, I realized this entire time because we live in fucking Eastern Standard Time, right? And so the internet
Yeah.
time is based off of New York. So my computer, this entire time for the last over a year, I've had my computer, has been showing me the weather and the degrees based
New
off
York?
of New York. Yes, and I didn't realize
That's
that.
funny.
Because I don't
What?
ever look at that. I always look at my phone's my phone's weather because like
mine
that's
was
actually
giving me
right.
shit for Riverside.
Yeah,
Bus
yeah, so my-
simulator. Oh my god. Sorry. Sorry.
Bro.
I actually
Dude,
want
gay
to play
people,
that.
holy
Look,
hell.
bus simulator. Wait, no, because you
The
can
weather,
pull
oh my
up on a
God.
bus.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I swear to God.
You don't
It's like,
understand.
why am I here?
Why
You
am
don't
I here?
understand. This
Just to
is-
suffer.
I must.
No. So I was
Dude,
looking
I
at my
want to
thing.
play
in the,
Flight Simulator.
Shut the fuck.
But no, I want to play Truck Simulator.
I want to
Truck
play Truck
Simulator
Simulator.
would go
I've
so
had it
hard.
downloaded for months and months, and I want to buy a fucking steering wheel controller, but I don't want to spend
Why
like
don't you
hundreds.
have
buy
it?
it?
Why don't I buy it?
Yeah, why don't you buy it? You have a job now.
Yeah, because I'm trying to save up for a real steering wheel that works in an actual vehicle.
but look, see if you pre-order the steering wheel
you
for
get
the
the
PC,
practice.
you get the
You get the
practice.
and then you get the no. It
So
makes
wait,
sense. No, I drive
did you
every
buy
day
the game or did you get off like Game Pass or something?
for Truck Simulator.
Yeah.
I think I cracked it.
No,
I
Here
actually
we
no, I
go
actually
with the
actually bought
illegal
it.
Shit.
No, this is one of the
Huh.
3 games on my computer I
Wait, no,
actually
can
got on
you-
Steam.
Can you get it on Xbox Game Pass though?
I mean, I don't know.
Wait, I don't
haven't
give a
looked at
fuck
Game
about
Pass in a
Truck
while.
Simulator, but Bus Simulator is what I'm talking about.
Bro,
Isn't
why
that
do you-
Xbox like showcase thing happening right now?
Is
Or-
there? I don't remember.
Is
I
there?
I
wait,
know
okay,
it
I have
was-
a
it
question.
was
Wasn't
happening
Summer
today.
Games Fest like a 3-day thing?
So this is the thing. Summer
Yeah.
Games Fest was a
There was
couple day
there was
thing.
the second day yesterday.
Yeah, it
Did
was
nothing?
yesterday.
What,
And it
did
was-
it? There was
it
no
was all-
presentation.
It was all indie games, so it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
Nobody cares
Yeah,
then.
and then today, literally an hour ago, like the Xbox presentation thing happened, and fucking, it was hilarious
All
because
the
so many
Persona
people,
shit. Oh,
so many
that's
people
why.
were saying how like, oh, they expect to see
Damn.
Persona in the Summer Games Fest, but then what happened was like they didn't announce it on the first day, but then they leaked it. Somebody leaked it like an hour after the Summer Games Fest
Actually,
stream
it
ended.
wasn't leaked.
That's what
Atlas
that's what the
released.
entire news
Atlas
says,
released
but-
it early on accident on their Instagram.
Yeah, that's-
People
yeah,
just
that's
took
what I
the
meant.
clips and
Really?
yeah, they
Yep.
released it on accident.
Wait, but what's funny?
That's hilarious.
What's funny as shit was it was leaked, but it was, or not leaked, but it was like it was basically released early. But it wasn't that much early because people are saying it was supposed to get shown on the Xbox showcase happening today.
Today, it did.
Because every single voice actor is like posting on Twitter right now, being like, "Oh, thanks for the opportunity to give me this," even though everybody knew that the game was already coming out and it's not a surprise, and they were all acting like it was a surprise. But hey, it actually gave me a
American
reason to
Truck
fucking
Simulator's
play a
only
Persona game
$20?
other than Persona 5 for once. Aaron!
Wait, no.
I
So
didn't
can
even
we-
finish my
alright,
conversation
alright.
about the weather.
All right, no problem. So I want to
so
talk about
mad.
the Persona 3 remake because I was as hard and giddy as a schoolboy.
Even
Well,
though he's like,
He's
I
called
don't
himself
know.
hard
okay,
as a
well,
schoolboy?
well,
What
hard
the
and
fuck are you
well,
talking
hard,
about?
well, hard, but then I was
but-
also giddy like a school. So the schoolboy wasn't hard. It was just me that was hard, and I was giddy like a schoolboy.
But Ren, why do you care about fucking
Why do I
Persona 3
care about
remake?
Persona 3?
I thought you want Persona 6.
Okay, well, I thought about it for a second because here's the thing. Here's a really important
We're never getting
thing.
Persona 6.
No, so here's a
so-
really important thing, right? The way Persona 3 looks right now might be what Persona 6 looks like, but a little bit better. Because they're using a new engine and they're using a slightly new art style. This isn't just taking the Persona 5 art style and giving it to the characters like from the dancing games, right? This is like, it's more like Shin Megami Tensei 5. So if this is what the next Persona could look like, then I'm happy. And I get to play it and see how it feels, even better. And I'm so glad it's not Persona 4.
Wait, so it's like a full remake,
A
right?
full
Like, not just a
remake.
remaster? I mean,
It
yeah,
is
full remake.
new graphics, new voice lines, new
That's
UI.
cool.
It's everything from the
I'm
ground
glad
up.
I haven't played original Persona 3.
You should.
Yet because
You
of
really
that.
should. You
I
should
know
play
I
it before.
should, but
You
I'm
should
just gonna-
play
No,
it
I'm never
before.
going to.
I'm gonna wait.
No, you have to play it
Because
before.
no, because hear me out. If
No,
I
no, no,
like
no, no.
the remake so much, I will then go back and play the source.
No, you won't.
I think
No, you
it's
definitely
better.
won't.
What? No, I think no. Then you won't go back at all if you
Yeah,
like
you
the
definitely
remake so
won't.
much.
It's like the exact same thing that happened with fucking Link's Awakening that came out on the Switch years ago. It was like everyone's like, "Oh, this game existed fucking like 30 years ago on the Game Boy." It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking go back and play that. Like, why would you go out of your way to re-download the original fucking like Persona 3 when you have the much better version just in general?
Exactly. So you should.
you'd wanna play
the
3 right
original.
now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You should play the
Yeah.
original, and you can feel those emotions. You can feel like their vision because they fully got their vision now. Even though it was back then on the PlayStation 2, they still got their vision out. And it was incredible, and I loved it. It is my favorite Persona game. I will say it till the cows come home. I love Persona 3.
That's what I've actually heard every single Persona fan say that. It's like most of
That's
the
good.
fan base came from fucking 5, and so I've only played 5 myself. I played like 100 times.
It's actually
But
funny
it was
you
one
say
of those
that.
things where it's like because I've played 5, like I'm excited for 6, and I've known for the last like 5 years you've been telling me to play Persona 3, and I've seen you stream it like actually years and years and years ago, and I was like, nah, I think I'm good. I don't know. It doesn't
I'm
look
good.
bad, but it was one of those things where like my body just sensed that it was like there was going to be new content of that game come out in the future, and I was right. I get that weird feeling every single time a game is gonna get like a remake. Like fucking the one thing that's copium is Bloodborne, but every other game that's got a remake or
hope that's not
remaster that's
copium.
coming out.
Well, no. So
everyone
Bro, I
hope
get
it's
those
not.
goosebumps every time. Yeah.
the really good thing about Persona 3, even though it's it's dated, don't get me wrong, like it's dated, the controls are like and you can't control your party members, which can fuck you sometimes. But honestly, well, I guess now you can if you play the newer versions like that were released earlier this year or last year.
FES.
Like on the Xbox or whatever, like PC, I guess you can control your teammates on those, so play those. But it's really good, and they did not hold back. And it was also their first time doing 3D and all that. So for their first time, I think they did really good.
Wait, did they like actually announce did they announce that GTA 6 was gonna be a thing, or was that a meme like a year ago?
GTA 6 is going to be a thing.
It's gonna be a thing, but it's a meme.
GTA 6 is going to be a thing. That leaked stuff that happened like last year or the year before, whatever, that was like actually GTA 6.
Yeah, because I remember I
Yeah.
swear to God, I got that sense where like people were you know when someone memes about a game being copium for like getting a part 2 for so long that like
Yeah.
you actually think it's gonna happen. That was me, and so almost exactly a year ago, I played GTA 5 for the first time in my life, and I loved it. And right after they were like, "Oh yeah, GTA 6 is actually gonna be a thing," and I was like, "Well, that's crazy."
I can't believe I'm about to do this.
You're
I
not.
just whoa, hold the phone, don't be doing that to me. All right, hold on. Included? No, I just want this, thank you.
Okay, so all of what you guys
I
said
was
is-
not finished.
Dude, it's
Okay.
Aaron. What can you
Thank
expect? I
you.
still didn't finish the
Yeah,
very first topic
Jesus.
of conversation I started.
I just
13 minutes
upgraded
ago.
my PlayStation Plus, now I'm on extra.
Why?
So I
I
get
don't
more
really
games.
think there's many good games on it.
There's so many games, Aaron. What do you mean? You just haven't looked.
I already have Game Pass.
I played the same 2 games.
There's
over and
different.
over
Now I
again,
get
so it's
the
not like I
new
was-
Ratchet and
Exactly.
Clank. I'm downloading the new Ratchet and Clank. That
Yeah,
game
those
was
are
a
games
banger.
that you like.
Yeah, exactly. Why do you
I've
think
never
I
met anybody in my
upgraded?
life
What
who
the
likes Ratchet and
fuck?
Clank other than you.
What do you think I
Ren's the
upgraded?
first
30.
person. Ren's the first person I've met that actually plays Ratchet and Clank. Like, I'm not trying to diss.
No, not
it's
just
the
that.
fact that like
Ren plays
I
every
don't
game
know
that like 30-year-olds
anybody.
play now. That they're like,
Well,
dude, this game was
that's-
so
Like
good when I was a
Banjo-Kazooie.
kid.
Well, that is only
Yeah,
because...
only him.
Well, that's... Alright, look, hear me out. That is
Never met
because...
anybody.
Hear me out.
That's
hear me out.
because... Two things. A... I was the kid who grew up with Sega, not Nintendo, so that already started me off at a disadvantage when it comes to games that I
grew
should
up
be
with
playing.
Sega too.
Oh, yeah, well, you're stupid, so nobody
The
cares.
only person I've
And-
ever met who plays
No,
like,
I freed
games
myself.
like that,
Or
or like
PlayStation.
I made friends with him because he liked Sonic, so I guess I'm roasting myself because I also
Exactly.
play a 30-year-old
But
game.
here's another
But that's
thing.
the only one.
We've watched different people on YouTube, and the people I watched played Crash, played Ratchet, they played
they're
all
old
these
as
cool
fuck.
other games. Yeah, like, I won't call them old as
yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
But they're
Well,
like
now.
30, they're like 30, 40.
Bro, what are you talking about? They're like 30, 40, 50,
Yeah, like 30.
60, 70.
That's not old.
80,
That's
90,
not old.
100.
They're like 80 years old. That's not old. Come on.
Old.
Well,
Regardless, it's just I'm like a huge nerd, so I look at the series nobody likes to play, like Jet Set Radio, which supposedly, sorry, I'm gonna go on my Eula rant here. Supposedly, there's a new Jet Set Radio game in
Nope,
development
it's
at
never coming
Sega.
out. It's never
And-
coming
oh
out.
my, dude, you know what's crazy as fuck?
It's
Okay,
never
you know I was
coming
just
out.
talking about that like game sense where it's like you have a feeling something's gonna come out and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna wait like
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
while and it actually
Yeah.
comes out. I swear, you talked about this like I think a little bit less than a week ago because I got into spray painting. And so I've been going out and I've been like coming up with designs, I've been photoshopping stuff, and then I'm like actually putting it on walls and shit in real life. And it's been really, really fun. And you told me, you were like, oh wow, it's crazy. It's like Jet Set Radio in real life. And I was like, the first thought in my head was, damn, that kid's a fucking nerd. And the second thing was, I've never actually played Jet Set Radio. And I'd probably enjoy it. I'd probably like it.
You
and
would.
just like how I would probably like Persona 3
I mean-
because I love Persona 5. And you said that
However-
too.
To be
However,
fair, from what I watched Ren play, I think I would also enjoy it. It's just such a hard and niche game to like
Alright.
play because they're like all only available on their original console. Like, bro,
Not
what
true.
the
Not
fuck?
true. Jet Set Radio is
Well,
available on
it's like
PC
an
and everywhere.
exaggeration,
I mean,
but-
that's a bad exaggeration. That's a lie, actually. That's not
Actually,
even an
that's actually
exaggeration.
false.
He's
You're
actually
actually
making
if
shit
I
up now.
say it's right, it's right.
So
If
no,
I
but
say it's right,
what I
it's
was
right. Why
gonna
you
say
doing
is because you've only seen the Jet Set Radio, that I'm like, yeah, okay, I like it. It's the original. It's cool. I want to show you guys Jet Set Radio Future, but that's gonna have to wait. I have the
Isn't that
game
the one
in
that
my
you
hand.
have on the Xbox 360?
Yeah.
Bought
So
off
recently,
of- what
I'll
was
tell
that,
everybody
off
here.
Amazon or eBay?
eBay. So recently, I went ahead and I was like, you know what? I'm on a splurging spree. Let me splurge and buy the original
Bro
Jet Set.
procured.
Let me buy the original Jet Set Radio Future for the Xbox, so I can play it on my Xbox 360. So I have it in my hand right now, which is crazy. I never thought I'd ever play this game. So I'm gonna get the hard drive needed to play Xbox original games on the Xbox 360. But when I do, because it's not that bad price, it's like $30 or something. So when I get that, I am going to definitely play this game because it has been a dream for me to play this game, and I think it's the better Jet Set Radio of the two.
I don't know, it's one of those. Jet Set Radio is one of those like older games where like it's always looked cool, and just like how I mean, it's definitely different from Smash. I definitely compare it more to that fucking like Dragon Ball Z Fighters game. But another old game that came out recently was the Street Fighter 6. Like
I want to
people
play
have
it so
been- People have
bad.
been playing that shit, and like I was never into it most because like the first fighting game I really ever got into was Smash. Like I think Brawl was like the first one I played. And I've obviously been obsessed with Smash like my whole life since then. But I've seen a lot of people on Twitch stream it, and it looks really cool. And I'm only saying that not because the gameplay itself looks cool. In fact, low-key, like I feel like the gameplay looks very similar to just every other 2D fighting game, like Mortal Kombat, and like it doesn't look anything special. But Tammy's in that game, and Jesus Christ, I don't think I've ever been more down bad for a fucking character in my life. I saw one clip of someone raging because they got fucking body slammed. The entire time I was just looking at her ass because it takes up the entire screen. I was losing my fucking mind. I was like, I can't play this. I'm not allowed. If I had to go to tournaments or some shit, like even for fun, or like local tournaments for fun, I literally would come in last every time because I would just pick Cammy and I would purposely get hit and just see her ass get drilled into the fucking floor.
Well,
That'd be like, sir,
That's
stand
actually
up,
a
please.
thing.
Please stand up.
That's actually a thing.
no.
though.
I have to bring
That's
a
actually a
backpack and
tier
keep
picking
running.
thing.
Ah.
They pick hot characters so that the opponent is distracted. That's an actual
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
that's
tier
thing
picking against
crazy.
me.
for Street Fighter.
How women deprived are? Oh, actually, never mind. Street Fighter.
It's
Never
Street
mind.
Fighter. What
never
do you mean?
mind. I said never mind. I got my
How
answer.
women
Do you know how
Yeah.
stupid that sounded at first,
I
bro?
literally said never mind. I said never mind.
How woman defi- Never
God,
mind.
how
How
women
women
deprived you have to be to
deprived,
play
I-
Persona.
Bro, that's not fair.
The first fucking female character in the game is on, and it's just like, oh, there we go. It's like literally latex red suit, has a whip, like, yep.
Nah, who's
alright, there we
on?
go.
I'm talking about Futaba.
Yo!
I mean, I can agree.
Are you kidding? Date her.
No. That was cool to agree back when we were in sophomore year of high school. And now we're 20-year-old
She
men.
older now. What?
No.
she's
She's
the
a fictional
problem.
fucking character. No, it's the same
Okay,
thing.
so what's the problem now?
No,
If she's
no,
real.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's the exact same fucking thing as seeing people have arguments on Twitter about talking about like whether Gwen is trans or not on from Across the
yeah.
Spider-Verse, because people are like, guys, Gwen's trans, and then everyone's like, no, Gwen's a biological female, and then I'm like, Gwen is a fucking fictional character who is literally drawn on the screen. I was like, what are you talking about?
It's so crazy, that argument too, because they're like, oh, they got the colors of the trans flag, and that means she's trans. I was like, okay,
She
that's
was
great and all.
developed before the trans flag.
No. That's great and all, but if we're going by colors, then Miles is a Nazi, and I don't know if we
Yes!
should be liking that. I don't know. Maybe we should go back then.
No, I've seen so many people who are like, yep, she has a protect like trans kids flag or whatever the fuck in her room.
Yeah,
and,
I think she
like,
just
people are
supports
like,
the
because
cause.
she's a hero.
Yeah, like I think she
Yeah.
just supports the cause,
Yeah,
and
she's
even
literally just
so,
supporting the
like,
cause, that's what I was saying.
it really doesn't matter if she is or isn't headcanons be
I'd
whatever
still-
or so. We'd still
I'd
hit.
still
It doesn't
smash.
matter.
Yeah, it doesn't
I-
matter.
right.
A hot character is a hot character. It just
So I've
doesn't
been-
go down to that.
I've been streaming
Doesn't
Tears of the
change
Kingdom.
anything.
Yeah, I've been streaming Tears of the Kingdom, and I somehow had a massive conversation with like a solid group of like 7 people on my stream the other night, and we were literally talking about this exact same thing. I was saying how like, can you imagine if they bring okay, they're definitely not gonna do this for a long time, or they might, I don't know. But imagine they brought Gwen into like the like live action universe, like maybe not the MCU, but like she could have her own movie or like she could have her own universe or whatever. And imagine they actually like with the canon state that she is actually trans, like it's a guy who is like a trans woman. And then all these actual women I've been seeing on Twitter who are posting the craziest thirst traps.
They're gonna be like,
dude, there have been like 100 like thirst trap accounts that have like OnlyFans I've seen on Twitter in the past week that are just everyone dressing as Gwen, which is with like the craziest camel toes and their boobs are out and everything. And they're like, oh, please cast me as Gwen in like the live action movie. And I'm like,
Bro?
watch if she's actually trans, and they all get shut down because they've been thirst trapping too much as women.
Yes, I got
Get a
Bus
sexy ass guy
Simulator,
instead.
dude. Oh my god. Yeah,
Why
I've
do you
done
want
that.
Bus
Simulator?
What
Yeah,
the fuck
Bus
Did you
happened?
buy it on Steam?
No, I got it free for PS PlayStation
yep.
Plus because I
Sure,
upgraded.
PlayStation.
No, sure you did. Totally got
I
it
did.
free.
Bro, I'm holding the
that.
PS5
Dude,
controller in my. Well, actually, you know,
dude,
yeah, I'm illegal.
I-
I'm illegal. No, I did something
I-
illegal.
No, I broke it. No, you know what? No, I am illegal.
Let me explain.
Arrest
That's a
me right now.
misinput. That's a misinput.
Misinput.
This is the wrong
might-
statement. The wrong dialogue choice.
You know what? I don't
I
have
don't
rights. You're
want to
right.
buy
Pick 'em
it.
up.
I don't
Like-
want to buy it, but I might buy it. Street Fighter 6. Like
I
we
don't
were
want to buy
talking
it, but I
about
might
it,
buy it.
and I've been wanting to play it, but I'm
Okay,
like,
then get it.
I have not been wanting to play it. I've only wanted to see
I-
Cammy and
I don't
want
want to play it either because I'm not really into fighting games.
I'm not either.
Oh,
But
neither
then when you
am
put
I.
a sexy woman in the fighting
But-
game.
but
Listen, my type-
Chun Li.
My exact
Damn.
yes,
Man,
my
you
exact
can't.
type is the overly buff as fuck woman that is just like destroying everybody. That's my exact fucking type. And when you put that in a video game where it's like, oh, I can play this character, bet I'll pay $70.
To uninstall so many games. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll buy a video game that I had to work an entire day for to get just to
Nah.
see some woman's ass and play for 10 minutes.
Well, I can get it for like $43.
Deleting
Oh, no,
Sonic
come on.
Mania. Well, I want to talk about Sonic Superstars because
oh
I don't.
God.
I.
Oh, okay, cool.
I,
move
well,
on.
I don't care what you want, Aaron. I said I wanted to
I
talk
don't.
about it. I don't remember
okay,
saying
cool.
that to you.
In fact, I don't want to
I
talk
don't.
ever again. You know, I'm protesting.
I don't.
I'm not going to talk for this
I don't.
episode.
Nope,
I don't.
no more.
Wait, so what's installed?
Sorry, I said I wasn't going to talk. I wasn't going to talk anymore.
Anyway, so
Relied.
Bloodborne. No, so
It's alright.
what's the game called? Sonic Superstars, right? So fucking they revealed
is
so the
it?
leak. So there was a leak that was talking about Sonic Superstars a while back about Zippo. You know Zippo.
Bro, why
Zippo's
does
like
the
a
leak
leaker.
even
Yeah.
matter? It's already been announced.
Well, no. Well, I'm talking about the information in the link, you dumbass. In
But
the
they might
leak.
not have presented you, dumbass.
Yeah. So in the leak, which is why it was quite the surprise to see this. In the leak, it said that this was a modern 2D game a la Sonic Rush, like Sonic Advanced, basically. Like it was gonna be modern Sonic, and it was.
I
Gonna,
basically
like,
heard that it
and
was
all
going to be like Sonic, like
Sonic
4,
Rush.
but not
Yes.
called Sonic 4. Like,
Yeah, basically, yeah.
But way better looking.
Yeah, but way better looking. Has Sonic Rush like boost and all that, and then we got this, and I was like, that's actually kind of crazy. Thinking about it now, because it's so different from what we thought it was, and I don't know how it's gonna play. Like I've only seen little bits of gameplay here, but I could say I'm excited. I think
I
it'll be
remember-
good.
Yeah, so I
It
remember
looks
watching it
good.
live with
Yeah.
Aaron. I was watching it live with Aaron on call, and like the first thought that popped in my mind was, man, I'm so sick and tired of 2D Sonic games that are bad. Like I was sick as fuck of this, like the 2D Sonic in Generations. I was so
Yeah.
sick and tired of 2D Sonic Forces, like everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so tired of it. But I realized, I was like, you know what? There hasn't been a game that is like actually good with 2D yet, so I'll give it a chance. And then I saw the one thing that gave me hope was like not the graphics, it wasn't the music, it was nothing. I saw this thing on Twitter that said that they're not gonna include any repeated stages. Like they're gonna have, like they're not gonna
Really?
have, yeah, they're not
Oh,
gonna have
Green
Green Hill Zone
Hill.
again.
Oh,
they're gonna
sweet.
take out Green Hill. They're not gonna have any they're gonna make all new stages for the entire game, which they
Good.
have not done that in like actually 30 years. Every single Sonic game has had some sort of repeat stage, and even if it's not the same name, it's been like practically the same thing. Even Sonic 2, the second Sonic game to ever come out, they had like Emerald Hill Zone that was basically just Green Hill Zone but called Emerald instead, and they've always had a rip-off title. And they said they're having completely brand new stages in this game. And that was the only thing I had hope for. I was like, I literally
Yeah.
cannot wait to play this, only because it's going to be brand new.
I mean, honestly,
the game
it's
does
good.
look
It looks
good.
good, yeah, and it's like it's just gonna be like new Super Mario Bros. Except for Sonic, which is just fine. Like I think Sonic needs that. Sonic needs
think
a good cleansing, our palate cleanser, basically.
Yeah, it's really weird because
Yeah.
at first I was like, oh, well, my first thought process when I open up a Sonic game is I want to play this as fast as possible because, like, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to play it fast. That's literally what Sonic is, the fastest fucking thing alive, right? And I think I've adapted my brain to be like, oh, it's not like a modern Sonic like 3D game. Okay, it's probably automatically going to be slow. But then I every single time I realized this, I caught myself and I was like, every time I open up Sonic 2, which is my favorite Sonic game, which is a 2D game, not modern Sonic at all, I love it. And I speedrun that game like crazy. It's super fast. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't just shit on this like the second it comes out, and I should actually see if you can be legitimately quick in the game. Because there's a lot of stages that were in like generations that came out forever ago, like years and years and years ago, where they were just so slow and it was absolutely toxic. And I'm crossing my fingers. I'm literally praying to whatever fucking god, game developer god out there, that it can be like somewhat fast.
I mean, honestly, like, I think we're in good hands. The thing I'm worried about, though, is, and this is gonna really, it's not gonna, I don't know if it's gonna affect you, Aaron, or you, Ethan, but it's going to personally affect me. The
It's not.
music in the game is made by,
fuck up.
like, Jun Sonoy? Sonoy?
I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah.
He made the classic Sonic music in
Yep,
Forces.
I know
That is
exactly.
not good. He also made the Sonic 4 soundtrack. That's also not good.
Yeah.
And T. Lopes is sort of involved, but he's not making the full thing. I hope to God they reconsider
Well,
and
okay.
have T. Lopes make the entire thing, because T. Lopes did a great job with Mania. All those like organic instruments, and it was great.
Mania is
I
a
do
lot of
not want fake Genesis synths to fucking
Yeah, that was
eat
the
my
exact
ears
issue.
out. Like, no, please God, no. And I heard
No,
it
I mean,
in the
it sounds
trailer, and I
goofy
was
saying
really scared.
It, but no, yeah, it sounds goofy when you're saying it, but no, it's really weird because it takes you out of the game. And I know it's like, oh, my immersion, I'm not Sonic. Like the music sounds fake as fuck and terrible. It's like, I don't know. I have a like somewhat different opinion because I don't think his music is like the worst. I don't think
It
it's
isn't.
terrible. But it's like when you get like a bear passing C in class and you're like, fuck it, I'll take it. That's what his music sounds like in like every game he's been a part of. Where it's like I'll play it, I'm like, oh yep, I guess it's somewhat nostalgic, and it's like I mean, whatever. It's not
I mean,
terrible.
yeah,
So I don't complain much, but
I will definitely
freak
complain
out.
because we
You
didn't
don't?
before we didn't have a
Really?
full game of that stuff, right? We had classic Sonic stages, Forces, Sonic 4. We had a full game of that, but there were some bangers. Sonic 4 Episode 2, great soundtrack. I think he really upped his game in that one. If it was him who made the soundtrack, however, from what I've heard from this game so far, no. No.
No.
Just a straight no.
No. It's not happening.
I go through 2 phases a year. I go through one phase where I have a Sonic phase, and I go through one phase where I'm in a Spider-Man phase. And it's really weird because I'm 100% in my Spider-Man phase right after Across the Spider-Verse came out. Because I've been streaming Spider-Man again. I play both Miles and like the OG PS4 version like all the time, like just for fun. I've beaten the game a trillion times. And I saw the gameplay trailer of Superstars. It was like, fuck, I'm not ready. I'm not in that phase yet. I'm like still not in my Sonic mood yet because I literally play Spider-Man so often. I've been listening to all the soundtracks for the movies 24/7, and I'm like, god damn it, you gotta give me more time. So I don't want to like preemptively judge if it's gonna be shit or not, because I already know if I go day one into playing the game when it comes out and I'm still not into that phase yet, I'm be like, nope, it's shit, and I'm never gonna play it again. Or at least do what I did with Forces, where like when that came out forever ago, I didn't play it for like years, and then when I finally got it on the Switch, I was like, yeah, I'll play it twice. and it was like whatever.
I was
I'll play
literally about
twice.
to interrupt you and say, well, this is so simple. How could it go wrong? No, it can definitely go wrong with Sega. So yeah, I hope it's not bad. I hope it's not trash because like fuck, man, they need a collective win because they've been on a hot streak a little bit. They need to keep that up if they want to bring Sonic back as like an actual serious
Yeah,
brand.
Forces was decent.
Bad. No,
it was
not
bad.
decent.
Wait,
It
it
was
was bad.
bad.
Sorry.
Bad.
Frontiers.
Frontiers.
Frontiers was good. Yeah, it
Frontiers was good. Frontiers was great.
I mean, we had the
But,
whole argument
you
that there's
know.
like zero replayability, but
True.
I mean, it was
but-
good.
I still agree
But
with
you know,
that.
even just base game playing, you know, for your first time around, it was a good game.
well, it's weird because it's like I'm definitely biased, and I want to say that it's like I can replay it whenever, but I caught myself literally lying to myself because I don't like Sonic Mania in my head. But then with my hands, I've replayed the game so many times, it's crazy.
Right.
And then in my head, I want to say, like, oh yeah, like Sonic Frontiers was a godsend, goated game. I've played it like twice, and whenever I try to
mean,
open
it's
up again,
alright.
I play for 2 minutes, and I close it again, and I play a new game.
Right?
get
That's what
bored.
I'm saying.
So it's like my body knows. My body's like, you know what, Sega's decent. And I know even though we hate Nintendo because like they treat our like the fan base like shit and like all this stuff. But like every time like Nintendo publishes a game, it's usually fire. It's usually
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
And then when Sega publishes a game, my soul is like, yes, finally new Sonic game, new whatever. Like I'm gonna be so excited. I play it once, never play it again, and I'm like,
Yeah.
why do I like this company?
There
why do I have
is-
any trust?
There
Why did I pay
is.
money for this
Why
game?
did I buy
It's
this
so
for $60?
weird because it's only Sonic they do that shit with. Every other IP that they put out, Super Monkey Ball, Yakuza, Persona, they
Monkey
do
Ball is an
they
example.
do great jobs. Like you can replay Super Monkey Ball, you can replay the Yakuza games. They're funny, they're fun. Frontiers you cannot replay. Despite how good it is, you cannot replay. And
I really need
yeah,
to get
it's
into
like-
the Yakuza games so bad.
Oh, they're so
There was
good,
a-
man. Oh my
There
god.
was
Start with
another,
Yakuza
like,
0.
trailer. Yeah, there was another trailer that released like in the same like Summer Games Fest, and I from that moment was like, man, I do this thing where I will see a good game, or I'll see a good anime, or I'll see a good whatever,
and just write it down.
and I'll
Forget
write
about
it down, or I'll like put it in the back of my brain. I won't even write it down. I'll be like, yeah, I gotta play this sometime, and I just don't. And so recently I've
Yeah,
been
I'll
like, no,
remember.
fuck it. So recently I've been trying to binge a fuck ton of movies and like shows and whatever that I said that I was going to play years ago. And I think Yakuza's probably gonna be at the top of my list after
No.
Persona 3
You're
because
you're
that's another
mistaken.
thing I've been saying.
The next game you should really play if you need something to get out of the way, you know, something a little fun, the Lego Movie video game.
Oh my god.
Dude,
I
how
can't.
No,
base
he's
would
not
that
even being
be?
a shitter.
I
I used to
can't.
play
He's
that
not being a
all the
shitter.
time.
They're good games.
Okay, that's cool and all,
Trust.
but in the same way, that like the Lego, every Lego game is a good game. Like,
Yeah.
at the same time, like, that's like what the fan base generally agrees as. Like every Lego game, Star Wars, they're all good games. It's one of those things where it's like, I feel like I've been grabbed by the throat by the fan base to say that like, yep, they're all good games. But every time I play them, I'm so fucking bored. It's ridiculous. I
you just
played
don't
like,
know how to sit back and relax.
no, I played the most recent like Lego Star Wars game that came out, like the most recent one, like a few months ago or something. And
Yeah.
oh my god, it
I thought it was pretty
literally-
good.
It was pretty good by everybody but me. I'm sick of
Nah,
fucking
you know,
lying to myself.
I kind of
that's
feel
so
that. I'm not gonna
bored.
lie.
No, it's not disrespectful. I'm telling the truth.
Yes, it
They're so
is.
boring, and the fan base who actually likes the Lego games are kids who like to play with like their family members.
I like the
That
Lego
was-
games.
That's the only.
It depends
Yeah,
on the
you're
game though. It
opinionated
depends
shit.
on the game though, right? I wanted to play the new Lego like Marvel Avengers and I played it. I was fucking bored out of my mind and I hated it.
I think they're so.
The
boring.
old Lego Marvel Avengers is good. I've heard that the new one.
That's
is
the one I'm
awful.
talking about. The
You
old
just said
one.
you want to play the new one.
No, I said
Make
I
up
wanted
your
to. I said I
mind!
wanted to play the Marvel event. No, because the fucking. Wait.
all
What's
fucking
okay? Wait a
dumbasses.
second. I just searched this up because they have two different names.
Yeah, there's like 6 different Marvel
Lego.
Avengers.
No, there isn't. There's 2. Lego Marvel. Is it Avengers game?
Here's the type of guy who would be able to fucking name more Lego games than
Okay,
fucking
no.
states.
No. Okay. The original Lego Marvel game.
I
Was just
don't
called,
think you can name all 50 states.
The original game was
can't.
just called Lego Marvel Superheroes. I tried playing that and I fucking hated it.
No, I can't,
couldn't
man.
do it.
I don't know.
There was one that I
Couldn't do it.
remember was goated.
I just couldn't do it.
I don't.
Well, maybe
know.
in your opinion, the Lego Marvel Superheroes was good. I'm just saying, for me, I couldn't do it. I'm not objectively saying the Lego games
No,
are
you
ass.
are objectively saying.
No, that's not true because Lego City Undercover is a GOAT. It's the GOAT. You can't beat that, right?
I'm gonna say this
Collectively, say you're
and
gonna fucking
it's
disagree with me, right?
probably-
You're gonna disagree. You're gonna be like, you know, that
No,
game's actually
no,
fucking ass.
No, so I was gonna say, what was that one Lego game that was kind of like a sandbox? Not the one you had to pay for, like for the
Lego Worlds?
Lego Worlds.
Yeah.
I definitely
I've
did not play it.
I've
didn't
seen
play
some
that.
stuff from that game, and I think it's
It's probably
a
good.
good game
Yeah, it's
with a
probably good.
bad concept because it's all
isn't it just like
sandbox. It's all sandbox, but no progression, nothing.
Dude,
I
that's
feel
what
like
I
if they
fucking
made it a
hate.
sandbox
Oh my
with
God.
progression,
sounds like Breath
it
of
would
the
be a good
Wild.
game.
Dude, no, that's no. It
That
sounds like
has a
Minecraft.
story.
It sounds like Minecraft, and that's my dude. Have you seen like the people? I mean, I don't know if you guys are on Twitter at all, but it's like
Nope.
Nah,
I see
just for
people
the
who
hentai.
I literally see
Yeah.
people all the time who will argue. It's a 50-50 split between people who are like recently, like literally as of yesterday when we were recording this. People are like, damn, I'm so happy that people are starting to finally admit that Minecraft is like an absolutely boring as shit fucking game. And then a lot of other people are like, oh, I'm really happy to see people finally admit that they're stupid and have no creativity. And it's the same argument that it's been for like the entire time Minecraft has been a series for. And I'm gonna use the same argument for not like the Lego game specifically, but like any open world like sandbox thing. And people are like, oh, just be creative or like play differently or do whatever. And that's not the point. It's like when you
To a
when
certain
you-
extent, you need something that's
yeah, but it's like when
not
you're a
just
kid.
creativity.
When you're a fucking little kid and you open up Minecraft and like you beat it for the first time, right? Like you do like the classic shit, like you mine forever until you get diamonds, you beat the Ender Dragon, you do classic survival mode. It's like, yeah, you want to eventually go into creative and build and shit, but it's like even if you build the biggest castles and like all this stuff, eventually, unless if you like have crazy sources or like if you have good technology or whatever, you can't join like actually fun servers, or you probably don't have friends to play with, and it's all bad. And I think that's the exact same thing with Sandbox and any other game, because it's literally just like, okay, we're just gonna give you a game that's empty and you can go do whatever you want. And then all the fucking annoying ass people who are like, no, it's not a bad game, like you just have to make it fun like yourself. And I was like, man, like you've never played you've never played a single player game in your life that actually has like a decent story or like a good middle ground. Like I
Yeah.
hate games that are all puzzle games, which is like, I know Lego games are not this entirely because like there is a lot of combat in the Lego games, but the
Yeah.
problem with it is like it's so simplified because it's meant to be for like little kids to like acquire fast, I guess, like understand quicker. But it's one of those things where it's like most like the Lego games are puzzles and it's boring. And then I also realized that a lot of games that are only combat focused or like competitive focused are also boring to me. And I know I'm in the minority. I know for a fact I am. Because it's like I physically cannot get into games like Valorant or Overwatch where like you need like a group of people to be good, and if even one person on the team is bad, it ruins the entire experience for everybody. And I also hate the games that are like so slow and puzzle based, and like you need so much creativity where you can't just fucking relax and play normally. Because like if you get home from a fucking hard day at work, I want to be able to just open a game and fucking like just play something. I don't want to have to try hard my ass in certain lobbies of games. I know some people do, like fucking people who ruin their lives over League. And I also don't want to be the type of guy to open up Minecraft for like the 20th year of my life and be like, okay, let me make another new server and do all this shit like over and over and over and over and over again and just complain on Twitter and be like, no, you guys just have no creativity. Like I hate that.
That's why I like GTA.
That's why I love GTA. That's why I love Spider-Man, because there's good combat. There's good like neutral overworld shit. There's also a lot of puzzles, and like it's a good middle ground where you can do a little bit of everything.
Exactly.
It's like my favorite type of shit.
That's
which is why,
why.
like,
Yeah, you're right.
I just
I
can't-
totally
I
agree
can't
with
get
you
into-
on some point.
and like I know why people love these games so much, and they can be addicting. Like I remember like for the last like year, we were all obsessed with fucking Fortnite and stuff before Overwatch 2 came out, and now Valorant, and it's like that was like very rare for me, very very rare, where I could play like a shooter game, but then also actually enjoy it. Because Fortnite's a game where it's like you can play in single player and like you can play in like the creative modes, and like yeah, it's competitive, but like you won't get absolutely flamed for being trash because it's Fortnite. Everyone fucking shits on Fortnite because it's like the cartoony like aspect and like you know, like that type of style. But
Yeah.
I can't just right now, and especially right now, I made the mistake of not getting into Valorant or even like trying to when you guys did. Because if I play now, I'm gonna be dog shit, and you guys are too good at the game, compared to me at least. Where
Dude,
like
we're
I don't want to
gods.
bring you down, and then you guys are probably a lot worse than a lot of cracked out people who have no lives online who play ranked 24/7 instead of work a job. And it's like I don't want
Yeah.
to play with those people, and it ruins the entire game for me. Not that the game itself is bad,
Just
but
the
like
experience.
it's the experience of me. If I played Valorant in the first week it came out ever, I guarantee it'd be fun. But since like it's been out for so long and the entire fan base has like established itself and like it's full of sweats who do absolutely nothing but play the game all day, it's like I can't do that. I can't even watch it anymore, because of that same reason. It's
Speaking
like,
of
people are too
experiences,
strict, I guess.
speaking of experiences that might ruin things, I think I might, because since I get it for free, I think I'm gonna download Demon Souls for the PS5 and ruin my PS5 experience.
Yeah, it's definitely ruin. Not even ruin your PS5 experience. It's gonna break your PS5. It's
Hey,
gonna be
Ren,
so fucking.
Tell us
broken.
what ruined your Google experience.
My Google,
Google
experience. What did
I don't
ruin
know.
it?
Minute.
I don't talk to
Huh?
these fuckers at all except for on the pod.
Yeah,
So
well,
I don't even know what.
I
his
don't even know
Google
what he's
experience is.
talking about, and it's about me.
I
don't
That's
do.
it.
I don't even think Aaron knows what he's talking about 99%
Yeah, I
of the day.
do.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
You know, when you look something up and you didn't realize till too late.
Oh, well, it didn't ruin my experience. It was just like a what the fuck moment. So for context, I was on Instagram and I saw this video, and the video was like a very heartfelt thing about like, you know, when someone dies in the military, they send people to the person's spouse's house or whatever, and they tell them like, oh, your person died in the military, right? And so the video was of that, and it was like, you know, mad respect to the people in the military, yada yada yada. It turns out the person who used that video didn't know that the video they were looking at, because A, they don't record that stuff because it's disrespectful. So the video that they put on their page saying respect was actually a porno. At the beginning of a porno of that happening. Yeah, the beginning of the
Yeah.
porno is someone coming to the wife's house saying your husband's dead. And I'm assuming she's because she's crying, so she was actually sad about it. And I guess it's just like feel better sex maybe or something.
That or it was just porn acting.
Well, whatever the case may be, I was trying to find it, and so I looked up certain keywords that would be used
No,
in those
no,
things.
What the fuck?
And
Dude,
the next thing I gotta tell ya, I didn't know Google allowed on its site. Apparently, I found genuine necrophilia.
What?
Yup.
Dude.
Yeah, no,
What?
it was
Genuine
actually not article, video.
I'm not
Yeah,
even gonna
yeah,
ask
but
you
like,
what you
Genuine
searched.
shit. Yeah, don't. I'm not gonna tell you what I searched.
Dude,
But
that's
for context of what it was, I'm not even gonna go in depth at all. I'm just gonna tell you, it was a female dead body on the ground, and it was
What the fuck?
being used for sexual acts by two soldiers. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Dude.
I didn't watch the video because I'm not into that shit, but I was
That's
like, why
gnarly
the
as
fuck can
fuck.
you just search that shit? I believe she was shot, or I don't
Yeah,
know.
dude, they're oh my god. It, like for some reason Instagram and Twitter have it bad because like you can literally I don't know how it's bad on Twitter and Instagram by the way because like they have algorithms and
Yeah.
like most of the shit that you post is public. Like if you post it on your story
Yeah.
on Instagram or
Yeah.
on your feed, like everyone can see it unless if you make like your actual account private. But like if someone you're following like even if it is your private account, like screenshots your thing, they can post it. But like for example, Twitter and Instagram will show like people getting brutally fucking murdered on a daily basis, and everyone will complain and be like, "Oh my god, I just saw someone get shot with a shotgun in the head and had their entire guts exploded and all this shit." on my For You page, and like my brother in Christ, you're the one who's following things that is getting the algorithm to show you this. But I do understand that this still just happens sometimes, which is crazy. But what blows my mind is Snapchat. Snapchat's actually so good at showing you cringe stuff over deadly stuff. And like every single like literally every single like social media company has like a team of people who literally review posts like manually, because they don't want to have like people post on Facebook like that, like someone fucking like their dead friend in the military or whatever. And like they have physical real life people who will be like, nope, that's fucked up, and they'll have to like block them or like block the post. And you'd think Instagram and Twitter, or at least Instagram, I know Twitter's fallen off, but Instagram is like the biggest social media right now. How the fuck did they do the same thing where they just don't have those people, or at least don't do a good job, where like anyone's story can just post whatever, and like they will ban people for like having inappropriate outfits even though it's not full nudity, but then they can allow some people to just post shootings or whatever, and that blows my mind. I don't know how the
I
fuck
see some of the
that
most
works.
fucked up shit on Instagram.
Is it
You-
wrong? Well, it's
You
definitely
would love
wrong
for that to be
me
your job,
to-
dude. You would love for that to be your job, because I catch you more than anybody I know
would.
searching up fucked up
As
shit.
well.
I'm talking about Ren. Ren would
Yeah, but,
absolutely
like-
love this job, because he's the guy before anybody to be like, you know what, I'm gonna search up this fucked up thing, and he has a list. He'll be like, you know what, on Tuesday next week, I'm gonna search up this fucked up thing. And like, how about instead of just like almost getting yourself on the FBI wanted list, you can just apply to fucking Facebook, be like, hey, let me do this job for you, so then you can review bannable posts, and you'll probably see a fuck ton of titties, and ever so often you'll probably just see someone getting their fucking face mauled off by a monkey. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's.
I'm sure you'd enjoy that
crazy.
too, with your current social history.
I would honestly enjoy doing that job, but because it's like the interest factor. So when I see something like this, I know in my head I'm like, don't fucking look at this, don't ruin your day. But I just have to.
Oh
see
my
what
god!
happens.
I totally
have
forgot
to.
about this until right now. I literally did this exact same thing yesterday. I was just scrolling through my YouTube homepage, because my homepage, like my algorithm, gives me all music. It's like what I listen to for like playlists and playlists and playlists of different songs from whatever.
Right.
And I'm scrolling on my homepage. So most of it is supposed to be either like people who post similar stuff to my subscriptions or whatever, right? And now when you scroll on like YouTube, like on PC at least, you will get YouTube Shorts occasionally, in like a single row if you like scroll enough.
Yeah.
I know on like mobile there's like a shorts section, and there's also a shorts section like alone on PC. But like they will give you shorts too on the homepage. They'll give a mix of everything.
Right.
I saw this fucking woman that freaked me the fuck out, dude. It was like crazy, and I still haven't determined if it was real or if it was fake or AI. I don't know what it is, but it was this woman, and it was the reason it was suggested to me because like was from ASMR. Right, so I was listening to like wood tapping or something, and I'm scrolling through my homepage, and I see this woman who's like doing like a makeup routine, because I will randomly put on like makeup ASMR videos because they're just relaxing, and so she was doing like a makeup routine, which wasn't anything to do with ASMR, but it was makeup, which I guess correlates to ASMR in some way, and the entire left side of her face, generally, like, oh my god, I don't even know what to compare this to. It looked like a fucking, like, enemy from Terraria. That shit was, like, the size of, like, 3 bowling balls. It was, like, fucked up. It was red. It was like you could see like the veins shooting out of her face, and it looked like she was just like some sort of like fucked up radioactive experiment gone wrong. And the video was just like my makeup routine, and it had like 44 million views, and I was like, who the fuck is clicking on this? I was like, what the fuck? And I sent a screenshot.
Nah, that's probably somebody's fetish.
I sent a screenshot in the group
I have a
chat the
story
other
now.
day. I put like I never do this because like I usually don't post this shit like that. That's bad. I even put like a spoiler like thing on it, like in the group chat, so you don't have to see it like right away.
Oh,
I don't know if any of
yeah.
you guys saw it, but it was
I've
so
seen-
fucked up.
I've seen her and other people like that on YouTube Shorts before, and I'm like, bro,
It was in.
kick them off the website. I don't
It
want to
was
see that shit. Like, I'm
insane.
sorry. Like, those people who have that body positivity is what body positivity is supposed to be about. But I don't want to fucking see that, dog. I'm sorry, but damn.
Like there was a clip of this guy in the fucking like
I've
Doctor
seen a
Strange
guy
movie
like
that gets
that.
his head blown off, and I was like,
Oh,
it looked a little too
brother.
realistic and crazy. And then now I'm just getting shit that looks like that all over like just social media in
You
general.
know
And I
what
was
you
like, what the
haven't been
fuck is going on?
seeing a lot of? Here, I'll enlighten you. Have you
I don't know if I
ever
wanna be
heard?
enlightened.
Hey, no, you'll want to be enlightened. So, have you probably have heard of this, but have you heard of all the pretty cool, weird, fetish content on TikTok?
No, I don't. I'm not
I'll
attracted to TikTok
enlighten you.
at
Here
all.
we
Here.
go.
All right, so it started back. So I've told you about the food one, right? The
I
food
don't
fetish
know.
contest. So basically, it's this woman, and she makes the worst looking food ever. Basically, like you remember the video with like the ground beef as the face and the eggs were the eyes or whatever.
Oh my God, yeah,
yeah,
that
that's
shit's crazy.
fetish
I hate that
content.
Huh?
That is, yeah, it's crazy.
Wait, so
She'll
people
make
are like
the
fucking to that and shit?
No, I don't know if it's.
She probably slaps
fucking.
her pussy lips on
No,
that steak,
all
bro.
right, okay,
Okay,
buddy,
thanks,
that's
Aaron.
weird. Anyway, so basically,
I don't know. People are weird.
yeah, and so are you. So basically, that's
I'm
fetish
not nearly
content.
as weird as
You after
That's
what
what
you
they
just
all
said,
say. Aaron, I'm sorry,
after
bro.
what you just said, bro.
Honestly,
really?
Aaron, you're the type of guy in like school where like you will just say that one weird ass thing to fit in, and then everyone will look at you and be like, "What the fuck? Why are we hanging out with this guy?" I'm so
Like,
sorry.
what
That's
the-
literally
Joke's
you.
on you. I wouldn't want to.
You just did.
Jokes on you. I wouldn't want to hang out with me
You
either.
just
like what?
Did.
No, like I wouldn't want to fit in. I wouldn't. Therefore, I wouldn't fucking say it.
Okay.
Anyway,
No, that
back
makes
to
sense.
the conversation at hand.
We're all going to jail.
So that's
just gotta
fetish
admit it.
content. However, there's one that's really cool, weird, that I think Ethan would love to hear
Really
about.
cool.
So
Why me?
I probably already heard of it.
because Aaron's already heard of it, so I gotta tell you. Basically, I
this is
stumbled
gonna be
upon a video. It was just
Oh, I
like
know
as
what it is.
as I scroll down, I'm seeing this like person in a suit, and they're struggling to get out. And so I was like, oh dang, that sucks. Like that could suck if the zipper like gets stuck or whatever. I scroll through the comments, and it turns out people getting stuck inside teddy bear suits is a fetish. Like no zipper, they're just stuck inside. And the fetish is
What?
that they wake up inside, like they're stuffed inside of a teddy bear. They wake up like that, and they're just struggling to get out because they don't want to be it, but they can't do anything else, so they struggle, and that's the fetish. And there's whole TikTok accounts about it.
Dude, okay, wait. All right. That's actually not that surprising because I mean the teddy bear aspect of it is, but like
Ah.
someone being stuck in something where they physically cannot get out is like a thing, because I've heard of people. I found out this the other day, which is insane. There was this art display, quote unquote art display, in public at some place in the world. I can't remember where. It's probably America because we're fucking weird. But it was these three people who were like vacuum sealed, like
Oh
in
no.
just like whatever, like something. And they were
Oh,
just like their
no.
bodies
I
being
know where
vacuum
this is
sealed
going.
were just being like displayed to people as like art. And I didn't understand it. And it turns
Yeah,
out
sure,
that
art.
people like getting vacuum sealed, just like in general, onto tables and shit, and then just like can't breathe and could possibly suffocate and die. And that's just like a thing. And you can find that on every sexual website ever, and I had no idea. That shit would freak me the fuck
You
out.
didn't?
Yeah.
Can you imagine, especially like waking up one day, like in your bed, and your entire fucking bed is vacuum sealed, and you have a tube from your fucking mouth to breathe, and you're just stuck
And you
there.
just can't move
like what the
at
fuck?
all. That would
Why is that?
literally-
How does
I
that
just-
turn you on?
I don't even know. The teddy bear thing. Being inside of something like that and you can't get out. Like, imagine, like, if there was no air holes and you just couldn't breathe. So you were just suffocating inside of a suit and you can't even see. Oh,
Yeah,
God, I hate it.
I don't know
Yeah,
how that
I
turns
just
people
think-
on. That would
I
freak me
just
the
think
fuck out.
those types of people should be the first to go. They should be the first to go to war for us.
Even
They
for
should die
both
their
sides. If like
sins.
if I was the one in the teddy bear, like I'd be fucked up because like I'm probably not able to breathe well and I can't see and I don't know how to get out. And then,
then if
even if
you're
I
the
was the
person
person
putting
who
on
put
the
them in there,
teddy bear
I
suit,
personally,
yeah.
because I have actual human morals, I would feel bad. and see them struggle and like, nah, I have to get them out. What am I doing? Dude, like that would
And they're
give
like,
me the
no,
most
I was so close. Like, the
insane-
fuck you mean?
That would
To
give me
death?
the most insane post nut clarity, or not even. I wouldn't be able to nut. It would be like the most insane non-nut clarity, because I would get turned off so hard. I'd be like, I'm sorry, I have to get you out of this, bro. Even
Yeah.
even though you want it and you probably are consenting to it because you're weird, I could not
Bro
be the
turned-
one to
bro
put you in a
got
teddy
turned
bear.
in.
Like, what the
Like,
fuck?
Bro got
It
turned
would
in.
fuck me up mentally. to
Sorry,
even just
missionary
see
for
that
me.
happen.
like, sorry, I'll stick to the basics. Like, maybe I got spicy, do fucking reverse cowgirl ever so
Wait.
often. I'm not hanging your
Okay.
ass upside down, tying you up, putting you in a teddy bear. I'm not slapping the shit out of you until you bleed.
Hog tie,
Like, I'm-
Ethan, I have a question for you. All right,
No,
look.
stop
So
with your
I'm
questions.
going
Ask
to
Aaron, bro.
I'm going
I
to
don't want-
Florida.
I'm sick of being the
going
one to ask or being
Well,
asked
look,
questions.
because you. Okay, look. Okay, so I'm going to Florida, right?
Yep.
Do you think I should hook up with this girl?
Shut the fuck up! Dude.
I wasn't asking
No!
you. Shut your mouth.
not
Nobody was
gonna
talking.
happen.
Nobody was talking to you. I said
It's
Ethan.
not gonna
Nobody
happen.
was
Not
talking
even
to.
in your
Nobody was
dreams.
talking to
Lamau.
you. Who are you, bro?
Bro.
Ethan, my dear
It's
friend.
not gonna happen.
Shut up, bro. Nobody was talking to you, Ethan.
You're fucking.
Nobody's
So
talking to you.
funny.
No.
Wait, I have
first
to
of all,
read. I have
first
to
of all,
read.
read out what she's.
All right, let me read this,
Read out what she's
please.
there for. Yeah.
All right, Miami County Sheriff's Office in Florida. There was this insanely, let me just say, unbelievably attractive woman.
Yep.
To Ren standards, who was put in jail for burglary,
We
failure
just put
to
it on the
appear,
screen.
possession of narcotics, and the thing that gets me cracked the fuck up is domestic violence. Ren wants to go not only to Florida, Ren is probably going to have to do something illegal to go to jail, so he can coincidentally, quote unquote, on her perspective, meet her in jail and hook up with her, and then probably have her beat the shit out of you because she literally went to jail for domestic violence.
All right, no pain,
Bro,
no gain,
it's
though.
not
Like what?
gonna happen.
Bro, who is
Hey,
talking
all I'm
to
saying
you?
is, I know they say never stick your dick in crazy, but that's
That's
always
what I'm
the best pussy.
saying. Thank
I don't know.
you.
Both of you guys are fucking.
Jesus. You
dumb as
just,
shit.
never said me. You just said the lady who did the food porn stuck her pussy lips on the food, and I'm crazy.
Yeah, you're definitely
Yes.
the one. I
What?
can't lie, bro. If you're at the
Yes.
lunch table, and you're like, damn, bro, I bet the cafeteria old woman rubs her pussy lips on that shit. I would
I'm
never ever
moving
sit next to you
seats.
at lunch. I would literally get up and sit at a
That's
different table.
actually the last time we speak.
Yeah, honestly, take it from the kid who loves Lego games. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't get behind it, bro.
Bro
It's
thinks
so bad.
Eula's getting a banner. That's even
Bro
crazier.
doesn't think she's getting a banner.
That's
No, wait,
even
can you-
crazier.
No, what's even more crazy is the fact that she was arrested for domestic violence in Florida. I feel like you can get away with so much shit in Florida that you would not be able to get away with anywhere else.
Actually, that's a false connotation. You can't get away with shit in Florida because you're always caught for it.
Yeah,
You're
why do you
always like,
True,
think
you're always like
Florida
the
man is
Florida man or woman.
always yeah? No, you
Yep,
think
there's
Florida
always
man's
the Florida man or woman.
on
That's
fucking
true.
the news stations.
Wait, can I talk about a story I had earlier talking about different laws in states that actually had me I
Sure,
blew
go
my
ahead,
mind
you
when I
got
saw
3
this in real
minutes.
life. All right, in 3 minutes. So I got a haircut earlier, and I got a haircut in the state next to us because we live super super close to a state that's literally like a 5-minute drive from us. And so I'm getting a haircut on the way back, or no, on the way there. I'm in traffic and I see this homeless guy who's on the border from our state and the next state. And the reason why homeless people camp out and ask for money on those borders is because the cops in one territory can't follow them into the next. So if a cop
Oh, so
basically
they go back and forth.
yes, so if a cop in our state goes to arrest them for either trespassing or asking for money or something, they will just go over the border, a single step over the border, and they physically are not legally allowed to arrest them without calling the police in the other border. So I go to give a haircut, not even 20 minutes later, I drive back, super
Bro's
quick
playing
haircut.
chicken with the cops.
I come back the same way, and it turns out I see literally 3 cop cars on one side, I see 2 on the other side, and there are actually cops that are on both sides surrounding this guy, which is why I was stuck in traffic on the way back. And I saw them trying to corner him in onto onto the line of the border, so either one of them could arrest him, because I'm assuming he was either drug dealing or something with another homeless person like on the border, and I was like, what the fuck? That's crazy. And I just thought that was like really funny and interesting because I saw that like actually 2 hours ago. And I was
shit.
like, oh cool.
Something 8 hours ago happened. Tom Holland says the script for Spider-Man 4 is looking really good.
He also said that
He's
if
taking
he,
a year
Better
of break
spoil the
from-
whole thing.
What? Oh yeah,
he said
well he's
that
known
if the
for
new
that.
oh true he fucking spoiled everything.
Exactly.
He said that if the new movie like wasn't basically he said if the new movie wasn't gonna be like better than like the one he just shot, right? Then like he was
No Way
literally
Home?
going. He said he was actually going to just leave. He didn't want to be Spider-Man when Spider-Man falls off due to the movie producers. And so I'm assuming what happened was I'm assuming he said that, and I'm double assuming that they didn't show him the script immediately or like what's in the works as of right now because they didn't want him to spoil it. But him saying that, I'm assuming got the like producers to show him the script so he didn't quit for no reason before the like they actually started shooting.
Yeah.
And luckily it's good. So hey,
Yeah, look at that. Hey.
we're chilling.
So
There was
actually,
a solid day where he almost just was like, I'm
I
stretched
know
out.
we
The next
have
movie's
1 minute,
bad.
but I'm gonna
We're good.
extend it a little bit because I have a question we can end off on. For the next for the next 3 Spider-Man movies, so Spider-Man 4 through 6, which is crazy, I'm saying that, through Spider-Man
So
4
happy.
through 6, do
Spider-Man
you
fans
think
eating good?
do you think they're going
He
to
is.
replace MJ and Ned with somebody else because they don't know who he is, or do you think he's going to tell them who he is?
I think they're going to add more characters like into the play
Yeah.
without him fully telling them like oh yeah, I'm Spider-Man, you just don't remember me because I did this. And I think over the course of the the next multiple movies, they're probably going to learn that like he's him. He's him.
Because
But they're probably adding new
I'm-
characters and not
I can agree. Like maybe the fourth movie is gonna be like him meeting new people because he's in college and everything. But then like towards the end, he's gonna transition to him trying to like get back his old friends, like Ned and MJ.
all I'm saying is how fucking stupid would it be on like an actual producer standpoint to build up an entire movie's plot where like you're going to make the main characters forget about Pete and then immediately like have them remember who he is at like the next movie, like the very beginning of the next movie. Like there's no way. And they made it such a big thing that like now that he's all on his own, like he can truly be Spider-Man without like affecting anybody anymore. They might not. They might just actually they might make it a thing where like he'll move on, but like they'll like still show the characters and they probably
Yeah.
make it like low key depressing knowing that like he has to be Spider-Man even though like he can't tell them. But I don't know, we'll see.
Because like they could
Yeah,
just
we really
they
don't
could just
know.
they could just replace it completely and go, oh, Harry, Gwen, or whoever.
Yeah, true.
Peter,
They could
Good Day,
easily do
whatever.
that.
They should easily do that, honestly. So, yeah, that'll be interesting to see. All right, Aaron, you started this. You can end it off.
Make sure you get those BOGOs binted.
Not only does this podcast have the absolute worst takes on games and movies, but apparently we have the worst fucking commentary.
I guess so. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't leave just yet. I promise it'll get better in the future.
It won't. You should save your time.
And
No, that's what we have to do. I need to hit up my boy Strange really quick, get everyone to forget that Aaron was in the podcast, and really quick before the next podcast, replace him with somebody. We have to get Ned. on the pod. I cannot afford another psychopath.
I'm the
lunch
guy in
kid.
the chair, though.
No, you're the quiet kid who spoke for the first time, and he did not think before he spoke.
all right, bye.
Fuck.